Sense with Nell. Thank you for taking time out to visit my channel today. I hope this video finds you all safe and healthy. So today again, I want to share with you a delicious recipe that you can create from your own garden harvest. This is an easy zoodle recipe that I found on the blog called Spin with Pennies, and I will include a link down below to the exact recipe and to the wonderful blog created by Holly. Now guys, I have a spiralizer that was given to me as a gift for Mother's Day, and I really enjoy using this thing. I have a tabletop model which is similar to a lot of different models in that it attaches to your countertop with a suction action, and we have different blades that we can place in the spiralizer to create different types of veggie pasta. So for this recipe, I'm going to go ahead and use my spaghetti blade, and I'm going to take one of my Black Beauty zucchinis that I harvested and cut it in half, and then go ahead and attach it to the machine as directed. Now once I make sure that everything is firmly secured, I wind the wand in a counterclockwise direction in order to get the spaghetti zoodles to form. And guys, this is a really healthy option to carbohydrate-filled pasta. It won't impact your blood sugar as much as wheat or semolina pasta does, and it tastes really, really good. This little leftover piece of zucchini went right in my compost bin. And guys, as you can see, you get quite a bit of zoodles from just one beautiful Black Beauty zucchini. Some people actually enjoy eating these raw, but I do like to cook mine for various types of toppings or sauces. Back to the compost. Okay guys, when you're all done spiralizing your veggies, you just release the suction on the countertop and you can easily wash the blades in the dishwasher. And what I usually do is rinse the entire unit off with warm soapy water and leave it to dry in the drying rack. Okay, so these are my finished zucchini noodles, or zoodles as we like to call them. And the ingredients that you're going to need are 2 tablespoons of spreadable cream cheese. I did not have the spreadable kind, so I used the regular block cream cheese. You need about 1/8 of a teaspoon of garlic powder, but in my case I had fresh minced garlic, and about 1 tablespoon of Parmesan, and that's all. So I melted a couple teaspoons of butter into a pan, and I added the zoodles, and I sauteed them for about 5 minutes or until they were as tender as I like them. Again, some people enjoy eating their zoodles uncooked, and some people enjoy eating them really soft. I kind of like to eat them when they're the texture of al dente pasta. So again, the recipe calls for 1/8 teaspoon garlic powder, but I didn't have any because my son is a budding chef and he uses the garlic powder on everything. So what I had was the fresh minced garlic, and I went ahead and added that in while I was sauteing the zucchini. Doesn't that look good, guys? So after I had sauteed the zucchini for about 5 minutes, I went ahead and added about 2 tablespoons of cream cheese. The heat from the pan quickly melted the cream cheese to allow it to form into a sauce. And although the recipe stated not to salt the zucchini during the cooking process, I did. I added about maybe half a teaspoon or quarter teaspoon of salt and a little bit of pepper for seasoning. Now that is optional because the Parmesan that will be added later does have a lot of salt in it. After the cream cheese was melted, I went ahead and blended it in with the zucchini. Now I know this might look a little weird, guys, but trust me, it makes a delicious and easy sauce. The flavor of the fresh zucchini and the garlic with the Parmesan and the cheese is really, really fantastic. Another thing I like about this recipe is that it's just one pot, so you're not dirtying up a whole bunch of dishes trying to get a quick and healthy meal on the table. And finally, I grabbed a few sprigs of fresh parsley from my garden, and I used that to garnish my dish. Guys, this zoodle recipe was so good that my daughter went ahead and made it again for lunch the next day. If you guys decide to try it, please leave me a comment down below and let me know how you liked it. And again, I'm going to leave a link to the recipe called Easy Zoodles from the blog Spin with Pennies by Holly. I'll leave that link down below. Now the next easy recipe I want to share with you are zucchini fritters. Zucchini fritters are a really quick and easy snack. They're delicious and you only need a few ingredients in order to make a batch. For this recipe, I need about 1 zucchini, 1/3 cup flour, 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of grated onion, a little bit of oil, and salt and pepper to taste. So I begin making this recipe by, of course, washing off my zucchini and cutting off the blossom and the stem ends. Next, I grated it with a regular grater, which gave me about 2 cups of zucchini. And when I was done with that, I went ahead and cut a small section of onion and I grated that also. I got about 2 tablespoons of grated onion. Okay guys, since zucchini has so much water, the only way to make a fritter out of it is to go ahead and drain that water off. So you can use cheesecloth or a clean kitchen towel, but what I generally do is put it into a sieve and then strain it out over a bowl. I added about half a teaspoon of salt in order to encourage the zucchini to release the liquid. And you're going to be surprised at how much liquid comes out of this. So I let that sit for about 10 or 15 minutes, and look at this, guys. This is just from 2 cups of zucchini. And if I had thought about it, I would have used that drainage water to water some plants, but I didn't. And to get it as dry as I could, I went ahead and pressed it out a little bit more with the back of my spoon. So here I'm adding just 1 egg. and 1/3 cup flour. And I seasoned to taste with a little bit of black pepper, and about 1/2 teaspoon of salt. Now the great thing about this recipe is you could customize it. You could add any type of herbs that you like. You could even add a little bit of cayenne pepper, or I think this would be great also with Cajun seasoning. It's totally up to you. Now after mixing really thoroughly, I went ahead and heated about 2 tablespoons of oil up in a frying pan. And I heated that up on a medium fire until it was hot. And I dropped them by the tablespoonful into the hot oil and cooked for about 4 minutes per side or until golden brown. Because of the egg, they have kind of like a quiche-like texture. They're crispy on the outsides, of course, but the inside is very tender and quiche-like. That's the best way I can describe it. If you make this recipe, please do leave me a comment below and let me know how you liked it. So you see this golden brown color, this is perfect, and this is what it looks like when I get ready to turn it. And be careful when removing them from the pan. Just drain as much oil off as possible and place them onto paper towels or else a wire rack. And here's the finished product. So from 1 zucchini, we were able to get about 7 zucchini fritters. And they are a delicious and quick snack that you can whip up from your own garden. So thanks again for visiting Home Sense with Nell, where I talk about home decor, DIYs, gardening, and other topics related to making your home your sanctuary on a budget. See you next time.